Hey everyone, it's Eric from Link here, and today I am going to make a quick video showing how I have been using Link to learn Japanese. Alright, so I'm going to go over the three different versions of Link, the web app, the mobile app, and the Link version on iPad. I use all three, and I use all three for different reasons, and I'm going to explain why. Alright, so let's start with the Link 5.0 web app. So what I do is I use the web app to set up my immersion slash study routine. What I mean by that is I will spend maybe 1-2 hours a week importing all the content that I want to read and listen to into Link using the web app and the Microsoft Edge extension, which you can see right here. Of course, the extension is available for Chrome and Firefox. All I do is import content from news articles, different podcasts, and YouTube channels that I enjoy, maybe 10, 20, 30 lessons a week, and I will go through as much as I can later on using my iPad and my mobile Android. Besides importing content in the Link web app, there's one other thing that I like to do as well, and that is the reader settings. I like to make the reader settings, adjust them in a way that helps me read smoother, as I like to say. So as you can see here, these are the reader settings in the web app. I'm not going to go through each and every setting. I will probably talk about them in a future video, but for now you can just see what my settings are. I got show dictionaries on mini pop-up, checked, paging moves to known, auto link creation, both checked. And you can see here pretty much everything else is left unchecked. That really helps me from getting distracted. It makes the reading experience a bit easier for me. The flow, like a flow state as I like to call it, just going through lessons, not worrying too much, looking up new words, saving them, and moving on. So once again, I import my lessons into Link using the web app, and I also set up the reader settings. There's one more thing that I like to do actually, and that is creating playlists and adding lessons to playlists using the web app. To do that, it's pretty straightforward. The lesson, first of all, it has to have audio. Then all I do is I hover over these three dots, add to playlist, and I choose one of the playlists that I've already made, and I add the lesson to that playlist. Now that I have everything prepared, I am ready to start listening and reading. So listening. What do I do for listening? Well, pretty straightforward. I like to listen when I'm going for walks usually, or when I'm going to the gym. So I'll open my Link account on the Android app. I'll open the playlist, and because everything's already prepared beforehand, I just pick a lesson on the playlist, play it, and everything else will follow through without having to go through lessons, fiddle around, and things like that. That just makes the listening experience so much easier. I have everything prepared beforehand, and I'm ready to listen, and when I'm done, I can just close the app. Now, for reading, I do all my reading on the iPad, and as I mentioned earlier, the reader settings I adjusted on the web app. So the iPad, once I open that, everything's ready to go. I got all my lessons that I've imported into Link. I'm already got my reader settings set up, so I just need to open a lesson and start reading. I want to stress one point here, the preparation that I do on the web app. Now, this is very important because once I have everything prepared, the reading and listening part is just super easy. I don't have to worry about finding new content, importing content from the web, and things like that. I can just go ahead and read and listen to the content that I've already set up. I think that goes for everything. Once you make a plan, you set things up, you're more likely to accomplish them, your goals and such. Then one more thing I want to show you is on the web app. I'll quickly go over this. Output. What I do for output, there's a tutor section here. You can book tutors. I book tutors quite often. There's also a writing exchange, which I like to use once in a while. So I'll click the writing exchange and I'll write a short paragraph submit it, and then 9 times out of 10, I'll get a correction and I can import that correction into LingQ and have it as a lesson. That's it. That's all I wanted to talk about today. I really wanted to show you how I use LingQ. LingQ is extremely customizable. So a lot of people use LingQ their own way, which is great. There's all kinds of ways you can use LingQ. You can always adjust the settings in the reader settings, etc., the general settings, and so on and so forth. Last but not least, I guess I can show you my statistics here in the profile, just to show you how much I've been using LingQ. So let's see here. Words of reading the last 3 months, 67,000, not bad. If I go to listening hours, 30 hours of listening. Written words, 1,400 written words. And speaking hours, almost 20 hours of speaking. So yeah, I've been using LingQ quite a bit. I have about 18,706 known words. And I could say I am conversationally fluent in Japanese. And this is something that was always my goal. Didn't speak a word of Japanese when I lived in Japan. Before I started working at LingQ, I had no idea. If you told me to read my name in katakana, I would be completely lost. But now I can read these articles, and I'm learning more and more every day. So that's it. That's a quick tutorial of how I use LingQ. I hope it helps. If you have any questions, leave them down below. And in the future, I'll be making a bit more videos on the small little details of how you can customize LingQ and so on and so forth. So thanks for watching, and see you soon.